This medieval cottage is pretty impressive. Not because it's perfect, because it isn't. But it's detailed enough, it's colourful enough, and it's definitely good enough. What makes it impressive is how quickly it came together. I built this using my make without measuring system, and to prove the point, I had a stopwatch running for the entire build. Active build time only. So drop your comment right now telling me how long you think this took from start to finish, active build time only, because the only thing less interesting than watching paint dry is a stopwatch showing the dry time. So the idea with these templates is you just cut them out, you cut a bit of foam the right size, you stick it to the foam, and then you trace over every line as you see I'm doing right now with a knife, and that's going to give you all of the detail that you would get from lots of hard work, but with none of the measuring and none of the hard work. You can see how quickly that's come up and how good that looks, even without any detailing. Now, the extra detailing comes now from just getting a pencil, going over the lines, grinding down some of the bricks, drawing in all of the different woodwork if you want to leave it as woodwork, or you could cut the door out and have it open. You could even do the inside if that's something you wanted to do. But for me, I was just wanting to do the outside of this and the and that's all I was focusing on. This could have been even quicker than it was. What I decided to do was to combine good level detail, as you're seeing here, with speed. So there's times when it could have been quicker, and there's times when it could have been slower. I mixed up some grey paint there, and then realised I shouldn't have done that yet, because what I first needed to do was to cut out these teeth. So yeah, just this is the time when you don't necessarily need to measure this, but if you want it to look as good as possible, then measuring is probably going to be the way forwards with it. Just cutting out these little 1 centimeter square teeth means that all of the sides can just neatly fit in together like that, which we'll be doing a lot later on once everything is painted. And then I use that black paint and glue mix to prime it. Whilst that was drying, I worked on the roof. So this is corkboard I've used for this. I cut it to the right size, half cut through down the middle, and that forms the little V for the roof. And for the roof tiles, I decided I was going to use a very expensive material, used pizza box. You can also use cereal box if that's what you fancy doing. But I just cut these into strips and just glued the strips down with some pencil lines drawn on them so they kind of look like tiles. Now, previously I did the chapel build, which went into a lot more detail. These could have been individual tiles, and that's what I did on the chapel. It looks better, but it takes a lot more time. So you got to balance speed with how much detail you want there to be. As here you can see me just spending a couple of minutes just adding the lines in to make them look a little bit more like tiles. And once they were all cut, it was just a case of getting some glue and putting them down, just overlapping ever so slightly, and that means that it ends up looking like roof tiles. Could have looked even better, certainly could have looked worse, absolutely 100% good enough. And once that was dry, just slapping on some of that black paint and glue mix, so that's going to be ready for the next stage of painting. Woke up the following morning, realised I hadn't done a ridge tile, so quickly just did something for that, and that was painted exactly the same way and put to one side to dry. On to the brickwork now, and this is where I could have saved a lot of time if I just decided I was going to be happy to do a grey dry brush and then a white dry brush. But instead of that, I decided I was going to paint lots of bricks, 2 different colours, nice and bright, and then go over them with a grey paint. But because of the consistency of the grey paint, it meant that that colour would still shine through, as you'll see. For the roof, I'm just sponging on some red, nothing fancy here, literally sponging on red. And here we see the grey paint. Whilst that red paint is drying, grey paint over the top of that, that was all that was needed. Just slapping on some grey paint, and you can see in the foreground what's happening to those bricks so far. For the roof, I just went back over it with some Kislev flesh to sponge that on quickly, cut up the roof tiles ready for a little bit later on, and then we're coming back to the walls again. Now with the walls, just put a heavy dry brush going vertically downwards. Once that was dry, taking some watered down grim black paint, this contrast paint, which is just a little bit of water, and going over all of that, just using that essentially like a dark wash. And now to bring up some of the other detail, all of the woodwork, so that's the doors and the windows, I've left them as kind of wooden frames. Started by basting them with Rhinox hide. Whilst that was drying, I got my glue gun out and just putting a little bit of glue on the teeth here, and that means that you've got quite a few points of contact, and that's enough to kind of make a nice secure corner. So doing that on that one and then on the rest of them. Once it was all glued together, just went over it with a tin foil ball again, just to add a little bit more detail and just kind of flatten out some of the straighter corners, and then gluing the roof on with the glue gun, and then I'm putting the ridge tiles on very simply with just some some PVA glue, and in terms of construction, that was complete. Couple of things left to do. I want to do a dry brush with Steel Legion drab across the detail that I put on the woodwork, and then finally just wanted to get some watered down brown contrast paint and put that over the roof, and that was done. All right, final build time, 2 hours and 20 minutes of active build time. I'm pretty happy with that. I've ended up with 10 medieval building templates now, 5 in phase 1 and 5 in phase 2, including this cottage. If you fancy building one yourself, you can pick up individual buildings or the packs on my Patreon. Let me know how close your guess was, and I'll see you in the next build.